Hey, ladies, welcome back to day 2 of Choosing from His Deep Well. Lesson 2 is all about chemistry. And if there's one thing that God has taught me about love, relationships, and discernment, it is this: chemistry is a beautiful gift, but it is a terrible compass. God created attraction, He created excitement, He created the butterflies that we feel when we are in love. These are all wonderful things, and we should experience them. And may you always experience them with the man that God chooses for you. But prematurely, they may be rooted in chemistry, and we were never meant to allow our feelings to lead us. Let's compare chemistry to discernment, because discernment plays a large role in making good decisions. Chemistry asks, how do I feel? Where discernment asks, what is true? Chemistry asks, does he make my heart race? Where discernment asks, is there evidence that he will protect my heart? Chemistry is drawn to lovely words. Discernment asks, is Christ informing the way he speaks? Chemistry asks, could I be happy with him? Could we be happy together? Discernment asks, could we faithfully walk with Christ together for a lifetime? Chemistry hopes love will change him. Discernment looks for evidence that God is changing him. And ladies, it goes without saying, a Christian man should be looking for the same evidence in a Christian woman. Do you display those qualities? If he is wise, he is waiting too. Through lived experience, I have come to believe that many of our greatest relationship disappointments and heartbreaks are not because a man is flawed. We are all flawed. They happen because we allow our feelings rather than discernment to guide us. When chemistry is allowed to take the lead, it can blind us to evidence that a man has not yet surrendered his life to the authority of Christ, even if he says, I'm a Christian. And if he has not done so, no matter how kind, how charming, or attractive he may be, he will not consistently produce the fruit necessary to guard your heart or to lead a godly home. Simply put, chemistry can cause us to focus on potential while overlooking a lack of desire to grow. But discernment patiently watches for fruit and not only asks, does he love me, but also, does his life consistently reveals that he loves and follows Jesus? Jesus said, you will know them by their fruit. The longing to feel safe with a man, to be loved, chosen, married, or deeply known is a beautiful desire. But be careful that your longing does not take the driver's seat while leaving your wisdom standing curbside. James 3:17 gives us a beautiful picture of wisdom. But wisdom from above is first pure, then peace-loving, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy, good fruits, impartial and sincere. And what a remarkable filter for discernment. A filter that allows us to see through God's perspective instead of our own emotions. God's wisdom is not frantic. It does not produce anxiety about being alone. It never whispers that a man who is not right for us is better than waiting on God's best. Instead, it gives us confidence and it gives us peace. When we begin looking through that lens, we stop asking whether someone gives us butterflies and begin asking whether their life consistently reflects the wisdom of God and draws our respect. So, ladies, choose character over chemistry. It is a far better guide. Choose consistency over sweetly spoken sentiments. It is a far more likely to produce promises that are kept, and allow the Holy Spirit to sharpen your discernment. He is far superior than your emotions or your own understanding. And before asking, do I like this man? Ask the deeper question: is there evidence that God is shaping his life into one that will project strength and point your heart towards Christ? Because a godly man, though not perfect, has a guide who is faithfully shaping his life and yours too. So, sister to sister, let me encourage you. Don't be afraid to wait. Don't be afraid to let go of someone who is almost right in order to receive what God has that is truly best. Because the goal is not to find someone who is almost right. The Father who holds your heart and his, has never asked his children to settle for almost. His desire is that you enter into a covenant that lasts. And in a world where lifelong covenant is becoming increasingly rare, we must be women who choose wisely. So trust the Lord and wait. Trust Him enough to walk away when discernment reveals that chemistry is trying to hide the truth. Trust Him enough to believe that His timing is kinder than the consequences of impatience and that His wisdom is greater than your longing. God knows your heart, He knows your future, and He delights in giving good gifts to His children. So wait with confidence, wait with peace, and decide today to choose well. And finally, our deep well invitation. Tonight, spend a few quiet moments with the Lord and ask Him to sharpen your discernment. Where have feelings drowned out wisdom? Where has chemistry displaced discernment? Ask God to help you see with clarity and a surrendered heart. Because chemistry may capture your attention, it may capture your heart, but character is what sustains covenant. I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Potential never outweighs evidence. Until then, keep choosing from His deep well.